as the marching band makes its way off the field. At number 1 for Australia, we have Ed Gould. Number 2 for Australia, Dirk Gould. Spelt differently, not related. And at number 3, John Baillieu. And for Spain, number 1, Pascual Vacuna. 6 goals. And number 2, Mario Gomez. And at number 3, Martin Iturraspe. Had a very good game in the last game, Iturraspe. And we will see who wants it bad enough, who wants the quarterfinals bad enough. Will it be Australia or will it be Spain? It's 2 degrees out there on the pitch. The sun is shining, and we are in for an absolute blinder of a game here this afternoon. Umpire Bethel to throw the ball in. And the ball goes in, and it's game time here. Spain go back in defence early with a little back shot with not enough on it, and now it's been backed away to the boards. Who's first down onto that line there? It'll be Spain with a near side required. Gets the deflection off the boards quite nicely. Ed Gould leaves the ball around, takes it forward now. Who's back there? It's going to be Dirk Gould at number 2 for Australia, claiming the line early, can't quite get it, but the ball's been backed across to the centre of the field. First one onto the line will be Ruki Baillieu, hooked out of it by the number 1 Vacuna for Spain. Lovely little tap, and Dirk Gould gets the penalty. Australia get the first penalty of the game. And you'll see here, so Ruki Baillieu being hooked there by Vacuna, and as Dirk Gould came up the line, that's Dirk Gould there with his stick in the air. The number 3, Iturraspe, was across that line, and umpire said it was a foul. So it'll be Australia with a 30-yard shot at goal. And it looks like it'll be Baillieu to take it. No, it looks like Dirk Gould will be teeing the ball up there. Dirk Gould, late replacement into the Australian team after their first defeat. Dirk was brought in. The performance of the second game was much improved, so Dirk has kept that position. Hits it. Looks like it's gone wide. Probably tried a little bit too hard with the softball there, Dirk, and it is still a 0-all, and the Spanish now hitting in off their back line. You can see it here. And it's just put too much on it, and it's curved way out to the left. Now, big ride off here for Gomez. Umpires they're saying Ruki Baillieu rode Gomez into the boards there, and as a result, that's a penalty to Spain. And you know, on the polo on the grass, there'd be the boards would be lower, and they're saying sorry that he went and played the ball across the front of the Spanish player. They're not that he rode him into the boards. And it'll be Spain on halfway with a penalty 5B. They probably won't try and score it from here, but they'll try and hit it into a attacking position, which will then they'll be able to run it through. So Iturraspe, Martin Iturraspe will be the one taking the shot. 1 minute gone in this first chukker. He hits it cleanly. Little bounce pops up on the near side of his number 2, Gomez. Gomez takes it around now. Vicuna it is. Vicuna for Spain. Will they put the first goal on the board? It's still there. It's been left behind by Mexico. Is it going to roll over? Backed out of there by Gould. Lovely little shot now to Rookie Bailey, who is clear. Rookie Bailey has nobody on him, but he's still got to get towards the centre of the field. He's been ridden out of it, and a lovely little back shot there by Spain. Dirk Gould doesn't get enough on it. And the whistle goes. Whistle goes against Australia. So you can see here the number 1 heading down the line. He says he's got the line, and Dirk Gould comes and plays the ball on the near side. Crosses in the process. Unlucky attempt there for Spain. Lovely little back shot by Dirk Gould to Rookie Bailey, but it's now Spain with a penalty to see if they can get first points of the game. John Bailey, the captain, will block it. Or try and block it, I should say. And it will be Iturraspe, Martin Iturraspe, 6-goaler for Spain to take this penalty shot. Bailey blocks the goal, but it does go out over the side, so they put their stick in there saying Spain will get another shot at goal. So if they were playing on the grass, that shot would be taken in line with where the ball went out over the back line. But because they're playing on the snow, though, that ball gets brought back to the 30-yard spot in front of the goal mouth. And Spain will get another attempt. Let's see if the Australians can keep this one out as well. He hits this one too big, and it's gone wide. So the Aussies breathe a sigh of relief and get a set play off the back line with a little bit of work to do to get it up over the advantage line. And the key now not to play with this. So that was the first block there. Bailey stopped it. But now back to the main game. Big ride off there on Dirk Gould. And it's Iturraspe, put the big hit, then got the back shot across the field, looking for his number 1, Vicuna. Vicuna for Spain now, keeps it himself. And the first one running down the line was Iturraspe for Spain, but he couldn't quite get... Oh, whistle's gone. Yeah, unfortunate goal there. Unfortunate penalty there for both players. It was I think the Australian player was running down the line, and Martin Iturraspe has turned across, and the penalty has gone to the Australians. So basically they're only about 5-10 metres inside the halfway line. And you can see here it'll be John Bailey to take the penalty to see if they can get the first points on the board. So John Bailey running down the left-hand side of the field, gets backed by Iturraspe, then it gets picked up by Ed Gould. First one there, Dirk Gould takes it around, but he can't quite get it. It's been left now behind by Ed Gould, and now it's going to be Gomez for Spain. Keeps the dream alive now, gets it out on the top of the bounce. Gomez for Spain, running it towards goal now. He's still got to get past Bailey. Bailey hooks him out of it. Big back shot required by Ed Gould, gets the shot, but it comes off the pony. Now, will it be backed out of there by Dirk Gould? Dirk Gould appealing for a foul, but it looks like it's been awarded as a goal. We'll see the goal come up on the scoreboard, so it's now Spain 1-0. No foul, says the umpire. Hooked out of it by Bailey there. Ed Gould gets it, but it hits the pony and goes up into the air. Now, Dirk Gould appealing for the line, saying that was my line. Umpire says no, and it's now Australia down 1-0 in favour of the Spanish. Lovely back shot there to Iturraspe now on the grey pony. Martin Iturraspe hits it, but it goes out over the boards. So he was free there, and he was free with the ball. Didn't really want the that ball to pop out over the boards, but it does happen, and it'll be now the umpire to throw the ball in. Nico Scottacini on the far side of the field. Ball gets thrown in, comes out onto the stick of Iturraspe. Martin Iturraspe, 6 goals for Spain. Now, just going to the right-hand side of Dirk Gould. Dirk Gould moved out of the way cleanly, and Iturraspe rode his horse into him, so therefore the umpires did blow no foul. Now turned by Vicuna. Took it forward, Bailey takes it forward, then backs it, but comes off the pony. Now it's Mario Gomez for Spain. Gomez for Spain, big ride off Dirk Gould. And the ball was left behind, but it's been cleaned up cleanly now by Martin Iturraspe for Spain. Spain in front at the moment, 1-0. Hooked there by Dirk Gould. He's kept the mallet, he's kept in the reins. Now he's leaning it, trying to play for the ball. And the umpire is saying, Martin Iturraspe is saying that he was fouled. And we'll just wait and see. It was very messy, so there. Dirk Gould goes around. Now the mallet's hooked in Dirk Gould's arm. Dirk Gould leans across, can't get to the ball. And as such, penalty has been given to Australia against the Spanish. Dirk Gould saying, I couldn't get to the ball because he's across the line, and I can't, and so the umpires have blown the whistle now. John Bailey, as we said, needing to clear the ball to get it up over halfway, does so. Hitting it, looking for Ed Gould. Ed Gould's trying to turn the ball now. Dirk Gould peels for the foul and gets it. Iturraspe turning it across the line. And Dirk Gould was coming down that line, and as such, they are going to give Australia a 20-yard. So here we go. So here he is turning it. Dirk Gould appealing for the line. And the Australian player was not being marked or ridden off the line by a Spanish player. So as such, you cannot turn the ball across that line. And as soon as Dirk Gould saw that, he capitalised on it, rode his pony down that line to claim the foul. And as such, has got himself a 20-yard shot at goal, which the Spanish players cannot defend. So, Dirk Gould putting a little bit too much on his last penalty attempt and pushing it out to his left, our right. Let's see if he hits this one a little bit more softly. Does so brilliantly. So he's tied it up with 1:17 on the clock. And of the first chucker, it's 1 apiece at the end of the 5th minute. And it'll be Spain now coming back, trying to get it out of their half. Big back shot there by Dirk Gould. He's been playing very well for Australia now. Iturraspe coming around, getting the bad bounce. Can Gould just run this one through? This will be a great goal for Australia if he can. He does so. It's goal time for, it was Bailey actually that ran that one through. John Rookie Bailey. And he's ready. You watch this one here. Picks it up. Iturraspe appealing for it, then he just runs it through. Sweet as you can. 30 seconds left on the clock, and the ball's gone out into the crowd. Iturraspe, the Spanish are blowing up at each other out here in the main game. Vicuna and Iturraspe not happy with each other. Ball's gone through now. Can Ed Gould put it through from here? Oh, and the whistle has gone. 11 seconds left on the clock. Vicuna capitalising on a not so straight throw in, and Ed Gould being blown for coming across. Probably wouldn't have been blown if the Spanish player had been a little bit slower, but he was coming down that line very quickly, and as such, they've got themselves a penalty with 11 seconds left to see if they can get another point and go into this chucker break equal with the Australians. Here he goes, Vicuna. It's not easy to score from out there. We've got about 7 seconds left on the clock now, and the ball has popped up. Where has it gone? It's wide to the right. So That's the end of the first chukker, and it's Australia 2-1 over the Spanish. And the Spanish in deep conversation as they rue what could have been and what should have been in that chukker. But at the end of the day, it's Australia now with a 2-1 lead over the Spanish as we go to a chukker break, and they'll go get some fresh ponies. We're back, and you can see one of the Kiwis and one of the English players watching on there from the stands. The ball gets thrown in now into the second chukker of the Australia versus Spain match. Australia up by 1, and Dirk Gould for Australia having a very, very good first chukker. But that's Gould there as we speak now, taking the man in, going to the boards, and the umpire saying he didn't ride the man off the line, so as such they've given Spain a penalty. Unfortunate, but umpires are never wrong. And yeah, he probably needed to move that number 2 Gomez off the line a little bit more before he played at that ball. So Spain now thinking they were going to get the advantage, and the ball get moved to the 30-yard line, but it doesn't, because they were actually riding away from the goal mouth. They were riding to the boards. Umpires have given them a spot penalty, and it'll be Martin Iturraspe for Spain to take this one on the little chestnut pony now. He takes it wide. Now he hits it across field. Keeps the ball back inside. Little chestnut pony doing a very good job to get back to that. Now he hits it cleanly. Blocked there by Ed Gould. Great defence by Ed Gould for Australia now. And Ruki Balu getting into a tussle with Iturraspe, keeps the ball in the field of play. Now it's still there on the stick side of Dirk Gould. The flag has gone up, but we're going to have a penalty to the Australians. The whistle went before the ball went through the goalpost, so there's no goal to Australia, to Spain, I should say. And it'll be a free hit now to Australia, and it'll be Dirk Gould coming through, but he couldn't quite get it. Probably intimidated out of it a little bit there by Iturraspe, the number 3, but now number 1 for Spain. Vicuna has the ball, and the whistle's gone. And it's now the Australians having a few words to say to each other after Vicuna has hurt his neck somehow. We might see that in a replay. Vicuna's here looking down. Oh, and Ed Gould's horse has come in over the top of him while he's been playing that. And a horse's head at 30 kilometres an hour isn't much fun. So he looks all right now, and they'll get the penalty. And Martin Iturraspe will take the penalty for Spain. So again, it can be blocked, and it'll be John Bailey in the goal mouth to block. Rookie John Bailey is asking to correct the scoreboard before the penalty's taken, because the scoreboard's saying 2-2, but it's actually 2-1. And they're now back. Well spotted by Bailey. Just asking the umpires to correct the score. And it'll be Iturraspe. Oh, good deflection there by Bailey. Ed Gould comes up onto the line first. Rookie Bailey tells him to leave it, and it's now Australia keeping it out of the goal mouth, appealing for the foul and getting it. Australia hungry at the moment, the Australians. And you can see here Bailey now hitting it up to Ed Gould. Ed Gould coming across, and the number 2 Gomez just playing at that ball. And as such, with Australia on the attack, the umpires have moved this ball up to the 30-yard line, and the Spanish are not happy. So Martin Iturraspe is talking to the umpire saying, how come you didn't do this up here for us? But now these guys have had an unfair advantage and he is not happy. But the umpires have awarded to the Australians because they were very close to halfway when they were fouled, and as such it'll be Rookie Bailey now to come in and try and hit this one and give them a 2-goal buffer. He hits it cleanly. Umpire says wide to the left. So it didn't go through for Bailey, and it'll be Spain now getting a set play off the back line, still deep in their defensive half. But they do have the ball. Now Iturraspe for Spain, now taking it forward. It's got to get past Ed Gould. Ed Gould looking back to see who he'll be backing it to. Hits it cleanly back up the boards, but the first man onto it is their number 2, Gomez for Spain. Who's there? Dirk Gould. Dirk Gould appealing. Takes the man, goes with the man, but now he's got to get past Iturraspe and Gomez. Dirk Gould has been everywhere. Head forward now. Who's going to be back there? Ed Gould back, and the penalty has gone. Ed Gould in defence. That's why he's number 1. He needed to take the man first before playing at this ball, Ed Gould, for Australia. So Iturraspe is appealing for that foul, that line there, and being the first one onto it. And he gets it, so it'll be Spain now with a potential equaliser. Lack of discipline there for the number 1 for Australia, Ed Gould. And it'll be Iturraspe now with a gentle hit through the goalpost to equalise. 4 minutes left to go, and it's 2 apiece in the second. Spain now, what can they do to keep the Australians down in this half and maybe get a lucky bounce? Now Bailey goes out to the left, now he's gone back to the right, and he's sending Dirk forward. Dirk goes, look at that lovely shot to Dirk Gould now for Australia. He's got Iturraspe on his right-hand side. He's going to have to check up to try and get back in around him. Where's the ball? I can't see it on the screen. It's popped up. Spain having a wild swing now. Dirk Gould told to leave it by Bailey. Bailey checking up. Here comes the number 2 for Spain, going to try and hook him out of it. Now Rookie Bailey weaves his way through the field. Who's there? Iturraspe. It's Australia now with all the time in the world. Can Gould put it through for Australia now? Oh no, it's come out off a horse over the back line. And I think it's come off a Spanish player, so it looks like it will be a 30-yard shot to Australia. Because it was hit out over the back line by the Spanish player. So it's end-to-end stuff. Great polo. Look how magnificent the hotel looks in the background there on this beautiful sunny winter's day in Tianjin, China. And it'll be Bailey now to see if he can go 1 in front. Hits that one quite nicely, and it's a goal for Australia. 3 goals to 2. And with 3 minutes left on the clock, and the Spanish well in their defensive half. See, he's taken on the post in the process, but it was not to be. So now Iturraspe with the ball up on the left-hand side of the field. Now the far side of the field. Who's there? Dirk Gould in the thick of it. Coming up now with the line. He's going to have a back play down the boards, or will it go out over the boards? Still in the field of play. Yeah, so it went out over the boards, and they threw another ball in, I think, to get play underway. We're about to throw the ball in now on the far side of the field. And it's come out in favour of the Spanish. First onto the line is Dirk Gould for Australia. Goes for the deflection off the boards. Iturraspe gets a little back shot on it, but it's not really enough. Now it'll be Gomez turning the line, leaves it there for Iturraspe. First onto it is Dirk Gould. Dirk Gould doesn't get it as the Spanish players took it, and it goes across the goal face for Spain, and it will now be Australia with a hit in from the back line with the score at 3-2 in favour of Australia at the moment. So the tactic worked before, and he could see that Dirk Gould's loose, and it's Dirk Gould on the fly now, looking to keep the ball alive. Great skill there by Dirk Gould. Now he's waiting for the ball to settle, keeping the ball out in front. Little back shot there by Iturraspe. Gets some on it, but not enough really. Now here he is, the number 1, Vicuna for Spain. He's going to have to take it stick side, then near side. Now he's back to the stick side. Now he's going to have to play it near side. Can he get the grey pony across? Ed Gould being told to leave it by Rookie Bailey, hits a lovely neck shot across, looking for Dirk Gould, who's all over Vicuna. Vicuna gets the ball though. Dirk Gould checks up, goes round the inside now. Dirk Gould trying to weave his way through the traffic to get the ball back. Ed Gould backs it to a flying Rookie Bailey now. Rookie Bailey with plenty of space. Iturraspe's pulled up. Rookie Bailey now. Will he be able to keep the ball in play? Oh no, it's still there. It's over the back line. Oh. Bailey was free, had plenty of space, could have scored, but the approach shot just went wide to the right, and you'll see here he had to have a big tail shot or a little neck shot just to get that onto the stick of Ed Gould, but it went out over the back line. So Australia causing some problems for the Spanish. Dirk Gould coming down the line, and then umpire saying he was in the wrong. The umpire asking Chris Bethel, what did I do wrong? And you'll see here, he brings it down. Now, yes, probably not shoulder to shoulder. Probably not the safest play, so the Spanish will bring that up to halfway for a 47 seconds left on the clock. Can the Spanish equalise now and go to the end of this chucker break at 3 apiece? Will the Aussies be able to successfully defend and maybe get something scored at the other end? So Iturraspe for Spain hits it cleanly. But will it be Ed Gould? Backs it. It's up very high in the air. And it's gone through the goals for Spain. What a great goal. The Spanish now 3-all at the end. We've got 30 seconds left on the clock, and Bailey's gone for Ed Gould's gone for the quick hit in, and he's trying to take it up the far side of the field now. He's still got to get past Gomez. Ball's still there, but he got a very bad deflection now. It's Vicuna now backs it on the grey horse. Big ride off there against Dirk Gould, and the umpires have blown the whistle. We'll see if we can see a replay of this one. I think it's Iturraspe saying Dirk came in across the front of him. Dirk could probably be saying that Iturraspe hit him behind the saddle. So let's see what the umpires decide. Bethel and Scorticini. Spot hit to yellow. That's it. So 9 seconds left on the clock for the Aussies to score. Rookies John Bailey shouting a few orders to Ed Gould and Dirk Gould. And he's just gone for the big hit, but it's gone out wide to the right now. Bailey, can he keep it? Can Dirk Gould keep it in the field of play? Does so. What a great little approach shot. Here goes Australia. They couldn't get the ball through, but the whistle's gone. And at the end of the third, it's 3-all in the third. Unlucky, great play by the Australians. Good approach shot. And It was just not to be, but we've gone into the third chukker. It will be 3-all game, and it's 3 goals apiece with 6 minutes to decide who will be going into the penalty shootout to try and get that 4th position in the quarterfinals, which will start here on Wednesday. So the Australians much improved on their last 2 performances here. The Spanish playing a good game. They're sticking it to the Aussies every step of the way. So it will be interesting to see what the outcome is at the end of this 6-minute period. Be interesting if they have to go to a penalty shootout to decide who goes into the penalty shootout, which is entirely possible with this competition at the moment being so tight. Big ride off there by Dirk Gould, the number 2 for Australia. Now he's left it behind for the number 2, Gomez, for Spain, who's backed it across now, looking for Iturraspe with the number 3 on his back for Spain. He's going to have Dirk Gould, who gets the ride off and the back shot, but then he doesn't really get the enough on it. But now it's Dirk Gould again with a back shot, looking to hit it to Ruki Baillieu, and it goes out over the boards. Great back shot, but he just was hoping he'd probably get a deflection there that Baillieu could run onto, and he was unfortunate not to get that. But now Spain on the attack. Iturraspe taking it around the long way. Still got to get past Gould. Ruki Baillieu backs it, looking for his number 1 cousin, Ed Gould, going forward to the line now. Left it behind for Vicuna, who backs it. Still got to get past Ruki Baillieu, the number 3 for Australia. Backed it into the horse of the Spanish player. And now he leaves it behind for Iturraspe. Martin Iturraspe now going forward. Dirk Gould watching closely. Ed Gould backs it, and Dirk Gould fouls in front of the goal mouth for Australia. Ruki Baillieu throws his head down in disgust as they give away a penalty to the Spanish, which isn't what they needed at the beginning of this game. The Australian team clutching at this to see if they can get the victory to get into the penalty shootout on Tuesday morning. So Spain now is getting a ball. They've teed up a ball, and they're going to take it on the spot where the penalty occurred, and he taps it through. So it is a goal. 4 goals to 3 now in favour of the Spain team, and it will be Iturraspe heading to his account now. Baillieu brings the ball in with the 2 Australian players just shepherding, creating a little bit of space for Baillieu there, blocking for him, giving him some room to move, and then he unloads the big ball looking for Ed Gould now. Ed Gould doesn't get back onto that line quick enough, so it'll be Iturraspe now taking on Baillieu. Baillieu riding hard. Iturraspe on the boards now. Iturraspe tries to bring it around. Dirk Gould's going to have to hook him out of it. Does so now. The other Spanish player, the number 2, Gomez, takes it around. But Gould backs it, looking for Baillieu. He's got to try and get past. Oh, and the whistle's gone again because Baillieu hooked the Spanish player as he was backing the ball a little bit too high. And the umpire's giving the Spanish team a penalty. So you can see here, Ruki Baillieu, see, hooks him up the top of the, as he was above the shoulders. So not a safe hook, and as such, it'll be Spain now with a penalty there on the spot. So Iturraspe looking to send his 2 runners up the field. He's made a mistake and it's gone shot out to the left. The first one onto it's going to be Dirk Gould. Dirk Gould doesn't get the ball, and Baillieu comes down the line, appeals for the foul, and the whistle's gone. So it'll be interesting to see what the call is there. It looks like it could be against Baillieu. A couple of the Spanish players not really sure what the penalty's for. So you can see here, that's Dirk Gould heading across the field. Backed across now by the Spanish player. And Bailey was actually fouled there by the Spanish player, and as such, Australia will get the penalty. So, John Bailey to try and to equalise and try and keep Australia's hopes alive in this competition. And let's see, the ones that have been going through, the ones they don't try and hit too hard. He hits that pretty cleanly, and it looks like it's a goal from here. 4 goals apiece. So, Bailey shouting at his troops, telling them to sharpen up, get ready for the quick play here by the Spanish. And it's 3 minutes 30, and it'll be Iturraspe bringing the ball in, leaves it behind there. Here's a chance for Australia now. Bailey's onto it fairly quickly. But Iturraspe just whips around in front of Dirk Gould there and takes it now. Ed Gould, White looking over his shoulder, looking to back it. Lovely back shot, hits it out over the boards. Probably didn't need it to go there. I think he was hoping again that he'd get a deflection onto the boards, which then run onto the stick side of Dirk Gould, but it wasn't to be. And so it'll be Scorticini, umpire Scorticini, to throw the ball in, comes out onto the stick of Iturraspe. He hits it forward now. Gould taking it forward, then backs it, I should say, across, looking for Ed Gould, the number 1 for Australia. But it was picked up by the Spanish now. Number 1 for Spain, Vacuna, running onto the line. It's up on the board, so it's not going to be an easy shot from there. But he's going to be, Rookie Bailey now will come up with a little back shot, looking for Ed Gould. Can't get the distance that he wants. Now, Iturraspe for Spain. Sneaks through. Still got to get past Bailey now. Bailey's going to ride. He can't ride him too hard into the boards, but he can ride him now. Hooked there by Ed Gould. Ed Gould now out of the play, so it doesn't foul. They've left it all behind now for Iturraspe to try, and he's going to try and walk this one in. Now he's got to weave his way through the traffic and keep control of the ball at the same time. He's hit it, clearing shot there by Gould, looking for a deflection off the boards. Does he get it, or has it gone out over the boards? It has. So this is the danger time for the Australians now. They've got 2 minutes left on the clock, and a throw in deep inside their defensive half means that the Spanish could get a lucky bounce out of this line out and score very easily. The ball's being thrown in now, and speaking of the devil, here's Iturraspe. Big shot there, but a long way off the goal mouth. Now Dirk Gould will take it forward. Dirk Gould again, just keeping the ball alive, but he's left it behind. Who's going to be there first? It's Gomez for Spain. Gomez now, near side by Gould. Again, backs it now. Spanish back. Who's first onto it is the number 2, Gomez. Gets back to there. Rookie Bailey tries to stifle the hook. Does so now. Bailey now. Can he put it through from here? Let's see if the experience of his 7 goals goes on his side. It's a lovely little approach shot for Australia. Will he keep it in? No! It's wide to the left for Australia. And they needed that. Bailey. Lovely approach shot, but just a little bit too much momentum. And you can see it here. He doesn't try and overhit it, see? And then he just keeps another little soft one there, but it just got up and the wind got it and it was too wide to the left. So Spain now with a set play off the back line, looking to the boards, playing to the boards. Dirk Gould, lovely back shot by Dirk Gould up into the corner now. Who's going to be first back to it? It's going to be Gomez for Spain. Bailey just watching to see if he got an unlucky bounce. Gould now leaves it. He leaves it behind. Who's there? Bailey. Lovely back shot across the goal face. Will it go through? Oh, no, it's wide to the right. Oh. We lost sight of that ball momentarily. He hit it so hard and it was wide. So with 30 seconds left on the clock, the Spanish now will get a set play, or we could be going into a sudden death penalty shootout there. They didn't need that, the Spanish. He's hit the covers off that ball. It's gone way up into the grandstand. So there will be a throw in with 8 seconds. The clock counting down. Umpire Bethel throwing the ball in. Can Australia get a lucky bounce here? Here's Ed Gould. Will he put it through? Ed Gould. No, he doesn't. Oh, the hooter went. He missed the ball. He's missed the ball. And we will go into a penalty shootout here for the second match today. The first penalty shootout of the day. And it will be he who hits the goals best will go in. As I said, maybe I put the kibosh on them early by saying we could possibly have a penalty shootout to decide who goes into the penalty shootout on Tuesday. And that's exactly what we've got here this afternoon. It will be a penalty shootout to decide who will go and fight for 4th position in the quarterfinals. And Ed Gould, all he needed to do was tap that one through for a certain victory, and he just could not connect with that ball. You'll see it here. So they got the lucky bounce out of the line off Bailey's horse's legs, and this is Gould now riding, and all he needed to do was tap it, lifted his head, but then Bailey followed through, but by the time he did, the hooter had gone and it was too late. So the Australians and the Spanish calming their nerves, calming their, getting the blood pressure down while they relax, get their eye in, get their thoughts right. Spanish doing the same. And we'll see who takes the first penalty here of the two teams. A little bit of wind behind the hitter, so there'll be a little bit of a breeze, but it won't be too much. And the spectators watching intently with their umpire just clarifying a few things. That it's not a 20-yard shot at goal, it's actually a 30-yard shot at goal. And we've got a nail biter here this afternoon. Every point counts to see who will go through to the quarterfinals here on Wednesday. So basically Australia and Spain both on 0 points, and with a win here today will give them 2 points, which will put them in equal position with the team that Chile, who also are on 2 points, and then whoever wins this, either the Spanish or the Australians, will go into a penalty shootout with Chile, who lost the first game here this morning, and they will then on Tuesday morning have a penalty shootout. So here's John Bailey used one of his penalties, and that just rolled all the way through. And then this is another penalty here for Iturraspe for Spain. Again, that was from the spot where the Australian teams were defending hard, and as such gave away a penalty, but this is another penalty here by Bailey, which did go through, which was the equaliser. Let's see if they can get this sorted now. So it looks like it's going to be Bailey to take the first penalty. And his horse not being all that helpful at the moment. Hits it wide to the right. To the left, his left, our right. So the captain of the Australian team really needing to put that one through for Australia. Horse not being entirely helpful, but once you make your approach, you can't pull out. You have to keep proceeding, and it'll now be the number 1, Vacuna, I think. For Spain. So everyone in the team will get a hit at this first round of the penalty shootout, and then we'll see if there's a difference at the end of that. So it's Vacuna who's missed as well. So the score still 4-all. The score still 4-all with Dirk Gould for Australia, the number 2, to take the next shot. Dirk always playing well when he's smiling. Hits that one, and it's wide to the left as well. So, every goal counting here at the moment. And being 30 yards out, you can't just tap these ones and roll them through either. You really have to hit them with some force. So, if you hit it too short and it doesn't go through, it's not much use. So, it will be Mario Gomez now for, oh sorry, Martin Iturraspe. He hits that one through. So first points now to the Spanish. So it's all up to Ed Gould to convert this to stay in the game. Ed Gould hits it through. So now the pressure is on Gomez, the last hitter of this round. If he puts it through, they win. If he misses, they go into sudden death. I think you'll find that is the Canadians up in the stand, again watching intently. I'm sure they've played plenty of snow polo, the Canadians. Here we go. Gomez for Spain. Tony not being all that helpful. He's hit it. He scored it, and it's a win to Spain. The Australians have lost, and it will be Spain going into a sudden death penalty shootout on Tuesday with the Chileans, and the Australians will be on the plane back home. They will not go through to the quarterfinals. So great result there, very tight match, and the winners, Spain. Wow. A very good goal here, because that horse was not helping him at all. It was being very, very unhelpful. And he kept his cool and put it through. The two Australians that went first probably tried a little bit too hard to put their ones through. But at the end of the penalty shootout, it's Spain outright winners, 5 goals to 6.